JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. MP calls for greater supervision after a child was rescued at Wagwater River. Following a dramatic rescue on Sunday, where a young child was saved after being swept away by the Wagwater River, Member of Parliament for St. Mary Southeastern, Dr. Norman Dunn, is urging parents and guardians to exercise greater vigilance during outdoor activities. The incident unfolded during a family outing at the popular river spot where the child, reportedly left unsupervised by relatives, was swept downstream. Thanks to the quick actions of a local resident who spotted the child floating, a potential tragedy was averted. While at the river, the child was swept away downstream, and had it not been for a resident who spotted the child floating, we could have very well had another incident of drowning in St. Mary. I'm appealing to parents, guardians, and family members to be aware of river surroundings, not just in St. Mary, but elsewhere, Dunn said. Additionally, they are to ensure that children are monitored and properly supervised during every river trip. A child can only be a child, and once water is involved, it is only natural that they will be inclined to explore. My understanding also is that the child involved in the incident suffered injuries to the mouth and to a section of the head. Thankfully, the toddler is alive, Dunn added. This alarming incident follows two recent drownings in the same river. On September 12, 19-year-old Chrison Steele and the 25-year-old Omar Skyers were swept away by strong currents. Their bodies have since been recovered. Indicom probing police fatal shooting in Dunkirk. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, has started a probe into the police fatal shooting of a man known as Tawado. He was killed on Bryden Street in Dunkirk, Kingston, during an alleged shootout with the police around 12:30 p.m. Information is that Tawado was recently released from prison. Residents, however, refuted claims by the police that the man had a gun and engaged the police in a shootout. 40 guns seized so far by St. Catherine North Police. The Spanish Town Police in St. Catherine early this morning seized an illegal gun during a snap raid in Gravel Heights. No arrest was made in connection with the seizure. This is the 40th gun to be seized in the St. Catherine North Police Division for this year. The gun was a Smith & Wesson pistol affixed with a magazine containing 7 rounds of .38mm cartridges. The investigation continues. Indicom probing 3 lockup deaths in 1 week. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, says it is investigating 3 incidents in which detainees died while in custody over the last week. 2 of the detainees died while being held at the Halfway Tree Police Lockup in St. Andrew in the space of 3 days. Indicom Commissioner Joe Faulkner said that 3 deaths have been recorded since September 23, with the latest prisoner dying on Sunday.
In 2 of the 3 incidents, the deceased remandees were held at the Halfway Tree Police Station. On September 23, 2024, Mr. David Satchel, 59 years old, from Padmore District, St. Andrew, was reportedly found unresponsive in his cell. Mr. Satchel was transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital, where doctors on duty pronounced him dead. On September 27, 2024, Mr. Donovan Phillips, age 68, of a Beeston Street address, was reportedly observed to be in distress in his cell. Mr. Phillips was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead by the doctor on duty. In the 3rd case, Mr. Patrick Perry, who on September 21, 2024, was remanded by the court and being held at the Buff Bay Police Station, was reportedly assaulted while in custody. Mr. Perry, who was severely injured, was taken to the Anota Bay Hospital and later transferred to the KPH, where he succumbed to his injuries on September 29, 2024.
Information received indicated that 2 Saturdays ago, Perry was found unresponsive in his cell and taken to the Anota Bay Hospital. He was reportedly transferred to KPH on the same day, the police said. Examinations by doctors revealed that Perry had extensive injuries to the ribs, lungs, and head, and a laceration to the kidney, which suggested he was badly beaten. He was admitted to the intensive care unit and he succumbed to his injuries on Sunday. Policeman charged with fatal shooting offered $900,000 bail. A police officer who was charged with the fatal shooting of a man on Harbour Street in Falmouth, Trelawney in 2023, has been offered $900,000 bail. Constable Junior Howlett was offered bail when he made his first appearance in the Trelawney Parish Court. He is to return to court on October 16, 2024. He was charged with murder following an investigation by the Independent Commission of Investigations INDECOM and a ruling by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Reports are that on November 4, 2023, Constable Howlett and a 25-year-old Andrew Hall got into an altercation in the vicinity of a nightclub. It's alleged that the officer discharged his firearm. No firearm was recovered from the deceased during this incident. Samuda wins Northeast Centre seat with 11% voter turnout. Jamaica Labour Party JLP candidate Matthew Samuda is the new Member of Parliament for Northeast St. Ann. Samuda secured 4,838 votes to defeat independent candidate David Anderson, 222, and UIC candidate Neil Chase, 30. The People's National Party did not contest the elections. Voter turnout was low, reaching just over 11%. Samuda's total represents 95% of the eligible voters who came out. The Electoral Commission of Jamaica said the returning officer will commence the final counting of the ballots tomorrow, Tuesday, October 1, at the designated counting center. Samuda replaces former JLP MP Marcia Smith, who resigned from the position earlier this year. Westmoreland businessman charged with fraudulent conversion. A Westmoreland business operator has been charged with fraudulent conversion following two separate incidents on Westminster Road and Cargill Avenue in Kingston 10 in December and March 2023. He has been identified as 47-year-old Andre Poorman of Amity District, Savlamar. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police saw that last December, Poorman allegedly collected over 900,000 Jamaican dollars for a 2012 Toyota Hiace bus valued at 3.5 million Jamaican dollars from a man and then stopped communicating with him. Since then, Poorman has allegedly failed to return the man's money. In the second incident, which took place between February and March 2023, another man allegedly paid over 1.7 million Jamaican dollars to Poorman for a 2016 Toyota Hiace bus valued at 3.5 million Jamaican dollars. Shortly after receiving the money, Poorman allegedly stopped communicating with the complainant and failed to return his money. An investigation was launched and Poorman was later arrested and charged. He is scheduled to appear before the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Thursday, August 3. Teacher migration will continue due to local challenges, principal warns. Principal of George Headley Primary School, Aretha Woolley, is warning that the challenges in the education system will continue to make migration attractive to teachers. The warning comes after about 8 educators at George Headley Primary, as well as some from at least 2 other primary schools in the corporate area, are yet to receive their salaries for September. Woolley says with no definitive word from the Ministry of Education on when the teachers will be paid, the school will have to pull funds from its coffers to cover their expenses. The principal warned that these and other issues in the education sector will further push teachers to leave the country.
I lost 7 teachers this year to the overseas program, 7. Not one of them resigned here to go to another school locally. All 7 resigned to go overseas on the program.
Have you been able to replace those teachers?
I replaced 6 of the 7. I must say, thankfully, though, they notified me very early, so I started recruitment activities as early as May. I wasn't able to fill that last spot because that teacher resigned towards the end of August. That kind of threw me off yet. But we are managing thus far. But I fear, Ms. Coy, that we are training teachers when we take them on for export. I have young teachers fresh out of college, and I can tell you they are not going to stay.
Hi, my name is Trainee Constable Diana Ricketts, and I'm Trainee Constable Diana Ricketts, and we are the Ricketts Solid. So we were inspired by our dad. He's also a police officer and a licensed firearm instructor, and we were inspired by him by being at work with him each day for a week, you know, and Mr. Ogilvy also, and Mr. Merrick Watson, he also inspired us and said we should join the course and make it a better place, make it a safe place for us as well. Seemed that we're always with our dad, and he left us at 5 years old to join the course, and we're 22 now, so we're here taking the work from him so he can retire at an early age.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.